Yuck. You are you are leaning your head against the window of the shuttle car as you see the familiar buildings of six just zoom by your movement. This, for a time, was your daily commute. In fact, more than two or three times sometimes like two or three times in a day, you would do this trip. But after the last few months, everything looks alien, and it's strange to you that this little corner of the mega building that you inhabit, a small corner of the massive district that is six, would change so much in so little time when it changed so little through most of your life. The streets seem deserted compared to what they used to be. And you have an inkling as to why. It is dark, even though it's supposed to be the early morning. Sunlight takes time to get here. You're not quite in the night zone. That is about maybe 8, 10 levels below, but it's close enough that it feels a bit like it at certain times of the day. It's early morning, one of the few times where you can find any kind of solitude, really, here in Capital and some of the districts. But you still see the telltale sign, the neon blaring everywhere, the far off small groups of people just kind of carrying on, doing business, the faint sounds of gunshots and the snap of laser fire, of which you kind of catch a glimpse of in a far off street as the shuttle truck kind of just moves by. Uh, you can see above, almost like another city, upside down, facing you. You know that this is the substructure of the level above you. Buildings just as tall as the ones you can see, but just facing down. Sometimes they connect to the buildings that emerge from the floor of your current structure. And a slight drizzle of what you know is not rain, but condensation from the cooling pipes and water pipes and heating systems above just condenses, and layer through layer it gets a little bit more and more polluted until it reaches this twilight sector of Capital, an acrid acid pseudo rain. That's all that falls on you. You look to your left and you see the person driving you. He kind of turns and gives you like a big grin. You see that the large frame, medium armor fit, bald head, and tattoos over one eye of Soko Satiji, um, whom you work with, or at least you're starting to work with now. Soko kind of like smiles and goes like, "All right, you cleaned up, right? Now, today is just a small, quick thing. We'll go in, you'll pick up anything you might need, anything that might be left, and then we head out, right? For the kind of work you're going to be doing for Mr. Antonov, then maybe there's something still." He kind of like gives you a smile and sort of like waits for a response. I don't know if you say anything, Joko, or just ignore him. Or joke.
Um, Morning, Doka. I'm not really sure about what it is we're doing today.
He smiles. Ah, yes, right. I thought Ada would have briefed you, but she always in a hurry, that girl.
Yeah, she wasn't around when I woke up.
He nods. Well, at least you're sober. It's an improvement. We're gonna go hit the clinic. It's been closed for a few months now, a couple at least. But maybe they're still there that can be of use. I know.
We're heading my clinic?
The Verity Clinic, yes.
Okay. I mean,
Um,
I suppose it's not mine anymore.
Name's still on the list, though it hasn't been paid in a couple of months. Um,
Don't remind me.
he kind of like smiles, and you now see why it was so familiar, the path that you were taking.
Hmm.
You see now you pass the forum's embrace. The lights are kind of turned on, and now you realize that a lot of the life here in this little corner um, uh, on the edge of the Night Zone of Six was due to the Verity Clinic, a non-judgmental place where people who had accident um, could come get patched up at any time of the day. Since it's closed, one of the main reasons why people come to this oft abandoned little corner of the mega block um, died with it. The shuttle truck kind of like takes a turn. You hear the warbling of the engines, and Sokka just turns a little bit, and you park in front of the Verity Clinic. You see the familiar windows boarded up a little bit, not quite boarded up, but you see like rags and paper has been kind of plastered on the inside to block them out. Though the work has been haphazard, and you can still kind of glimpse inside the long shadows cast by the implements. You haven't been here in months.
Hmm.
Um, Sokka kind of like goes like, "All right, well, I don't have to tell you this part of town is not what it used to be. You stacked?
Uh, I, I suppose I still have my sidearm, and I have
He
health.
smile and goes like, "All right, that's good. Little friend can get off on his own.
Sure. It's just me.
Just you and me, and what's it called?" And he kind of looks behind and see like a small shadow on a small shape on the bed of this guy, like little shuttle truck, as hell. Like lifts is like main ocular unit, just gives a little warble and a little squeak as it looks at you.
Uh, Yoko will just sort of like move his head to the side, like, "Come on, let's go towards hell,"
It
and he'll
like
hop off the shuttle.
gives you a little beep in acknowledgement and just turns around and jumps off the shuttle. Uh, Coco kind of like gets off, reaches behind, and see he pulls this massive mechanical hammer that he swings over his shoulder. Coco having easily like a head on you.
Hmm.
Um, he goes like, "Yeah, I never really did much of the guard duty here back when Mr. Antonov was looking it over or taking care of it. That was mostly Cricket's job, but so lead the way."
Um, yeah. Should we? Hmm. Is there like a back entrance that we could use instead?
Um, can give me a. I'll say no. You don't need a check for this. There is a back entrance to the building that leads to a small service door that comes out from under the stairs in the first story, not one to the clinic.
Okay.
Yeah. Both entrances will lead you into the first floor hallway, and from there you take a right, and there's a door to the clinic is right there.
Hmm. I'll just kind of check the front entrance then.
All right. You step up. You know, this is an apartment building. You can see it's kind of like squat and flat. Uh, um, this same brutalist architecture on a very faded and streaked by the falling water, like that falls on it every now and then. this dark green that is painted on the outside, a little bit garish, but it's faded to a point where it's not really vibrant or anything like that. There's a small set of stairs that leads to the double doors that open to the building. There's an intercom on the right side that hasn't worked as long as you've worked here. Um, but if you step up to the door, um, I would say if you're gonna like, are you trying to check it for anything in particular?
Just to see that. I assume I still have my key card.
Yep.
Let's see if it opens.
Yep, you bring the key card over to the intercom. You can't call with it, but as you bring the key card, just a small ding, and the double doors just slide open. You look inside, and it is like a little blast to the past, though. Before everything happened, this was kept a little bit cleaner, perhaps. There is a hallway. Tiled on metal tile on the bottom. There is on the left side there's a staircase that leads up to the actual apartment section of this building. On the left there is a door with a couple of police sign, like just kind of like crime scene tape, caution tape that is looking out. Used to be a small kind of like noodle place until they got into some trouble with the enforcers, and they closed them down, and nothing ever opened there again. And across the hall from this, immediately on your right, not 20 feet from you, is the door to the Verity Clinic. There is a small sign that says Verity Clinic, and there is another sign on the outside, a long dead neon sign. Um, but Jogat, you do notice the auto door, the sliding door to the clinic. The one of the sides of the door that the side that would close and lock, has been pushed. The metal is slightly bent, so even though the door is closed, there is a small gap of about like half an inch, and the metal is kind of clearly bent there. Toko kind of like steps up and is like, "All right," and you do see there's like trash in the hallway.
Mhm.
There's a little waiting couch up here that you used to use, and it's kind of like just stained and mistreated. Um, it looks quiet so far.
Yeah. Uh, that's new. He'll point at the busted door. Seems we were a little late to the party.
He narrows his eyes a little bit and goes like, "Ugh, seriously, you think some people here think they can score some fuse going in there?" Brings
Wouldn't
up the
be the
hammer.
first time. Yoko will pull his laser pistol.
You pull the laser pistol. You don't hear anything inside, at least from your vantage. You can make a perception check if you'd like.
I would like that.
Yeah, give me a perception check. Hey, first official roll.
Yeah.
Two.
Two.
Uh, you hold your breath a little bit with hell close on your heels, just very quietly moving up next to you. You press your ear against the thin metal wall that separates this main hallway from the waiting room of the clinic, and you hear a couple of hushed voices speaking inside.
Uh,
Uh,
Yoko
mhm.
will just hold up two fingers towards Soko, and then make a little like talking motion with his hand.
He nods and goes like, "All right, I guess we are doing more of an eviction than a salvage mission. You wanna go in first, try to like get them out, or should I go in first and just force them
Age
out?"
before beauty.
He kind of like smiles and stretches a little bit. You hear a crack on his shoulder, brings the hammer out, uh, hooks his hand, in the what you call it, this little oh
Like
this small
ignition.
dented section, yeah, the small
Mm.
dented section of the door, and he just kind of like pushes it super hard. It's kind of, you hear a couple of like, what the fuck's from inside as he comes in hammering first. Before you can see, he just rushes in. It's like, all right, you cracks, both of you out of here. Uh, and you hear a couple of like people cussing from inside. I'm gonna do like a little intimidation check for Soko. All right.
Oh dear. A
Uh,
crit fail.
you hear what it starts to become like an argument inside. And you've known Soko for a little bit. You can tell when he's starting to lose patience.
Um. Uh. Let's see. Oh my god. I don't. I don't know if I've got anything to help with this. I was gonna let things play out. I'm just gonna follow Soko's lead. If this is gonna be a scrap, it might as well start with him.
All right. So you just play it. Are you gonna? Do you want to go in and back him up, or you're staying in the
Yeah.
hallway and kind of
No, no, no.
whistling?
I'll go in behind him. He's big. He can body block for
Yeah.
me.
All right. So you step in. Joko, what you see now is this is not so much that these people went in here to just loot the clinic and left. There's a couple people who are squatting here.
Hmm.
Um, as you step in, it hits you as you see what was something that you and people you knew like kept up. You know, this clinic was a small kind of beacon of hope for this part of town,
Yeah.
and now you see trash on the floor. The terminal that was sitting on the reception desk is gone, and it's kind of like a string of broken cables just pulled from it. A there's a small vending machine where you kept like refreshments and little like snacks and stuff for people who came here and hadn't eaten. Um, has been upturned and just the glass cracked and everything pulled from it. There's a couple of like dingy, bloody mattresses on the floor. There's a stench here. They've opened the coolers and they've dragged everything out. I don't know if what would Joko be feeling about that, about all this.
I mean, this place has a lot of meaning to him. So, yeah, it definitely hurts. But honestly, he's not really mad at the squatters because
Mhm.
they're just, oh, they're just sixth district people. Like this is only to be expected with an abandoned building, and he feels more bad that he's let this place get to this point.
All right. So yeah, you get this like um slight indignation, but also like pity and regret more than just full anger. Toko seems to be full anger. You can see his face getting redder and redder. You see on the other side of what used to be kind of like the examination table, um, huddled there, a couple of like just dingy pistols in their hands that you're not even sure are in like working condition. A thin man, slightly tan skin, scraggly beard. He is missing an eye, but he doesn't have an eye patch. Instead, he has like a very ill-fitting, like polycarbonate eye that's just like looking at the wrong direction. Um, Long, scraggly hair tied in a low ponytail, and he's wearing like a heavy coat and he's aiming the gun. And next to him is another kind of shorter guy, missing a couple of like teeth, similar, like a smaller, like little six shooter held in both hands. He's wearing like a t-shirt and like a ragged vest over it, combat boots, and they're both kind of like aiming the guns at Soko, who's just holding his pistol up, his rifle up, and he's like, "This is Mr. Antonov's turf. This clinic used to look after it, and you're here breaking it up, squatting, pissing on the floor. And he kind of stands up and just kind of grunts a little bit, and the hammer lights up on the inside, just and you see a heat distortion coming from it. Um,
Do
one of
I
the men.
do I recognize these men?
Um, I would say give me a knowledge check.
Hmm. This would be with intelligence.
Yes.
3.
Okay. 3. You look at these men. The shorter, slightly wider one with the small kind of revolver you don't recognize. The taller one you do recognize. This guy was just kind of like a how do we call it, like a minor, like a broga, a bruiser, like a brute here.
Okay.
He used to like just kind of do like rough people up for credits and whatnot if he got paid. You've actually treated him once. Like when he lost his eye, he uh, was hit with a flashbang, like point blank, and he could have lost the other one too, and you managed to kind of save it.
Hmm.
This was like about a year back.
Soko, if I may, are we reclaiming the clinic, or are we just looking for supplies?
Soko kind of like grunts and goes, "No, we're seeing if there's supplies that you could use. Yes, but it's a matter of respect." The short guy goes like, "This ain't Levin Antonov's turf. No more. All right? You got a problem? Take it up with Valenti." So goes like, "Valenti can suck my ball." He kind of like just brings his hammer up and just looks at you and,
Hey,
"What?"
look. I've turfs aside. That's not why I'm here. Uh, I'll make a trade. If you let me take any sort of purely medical supplies here, then I would offer a free medical examination for both of you. Does that sound agreeable?
Soko kind of furrows his brow a little bit. And he looks at the other two and goes like, "It behooves you that sound agreeable to you." Give me a diplomacy check, Yoko. Soko's gonna be advantage.
Okay. I don't know if that counts as a crit fail.
Uh, Not in this case. I had set the difficulty. Yeah. You you kind of like with Soko's like standing back next to you. You kind of like make this offer. They both look at each other and go like, "No, friend, we've got clean bills of health, you see, and then unless you've stashed something away here, I doubt you're gonna find much of a medical use, right? But tell you what, you drop a few credits our way. We could go stay at a hotel tonight, right? There's a nice place about 2 blocks back. Maybe 50 credits to cover it." Soko
Well,
guy, Soko looks at you, Joker, and goes like, "Joker, yeah. Listen, if you want me to, I can pay them off, or we can teach them a lesson, send a message. I follow your lead here."
hmm. Hmm. just pay them. I owe you.
Soko kind of steps forward and goes like, Mr. Yoker here just saved your lives. He grabs a cred stick and slides it over the examination table. It's like, don't let me see you soiling this place again. Huh? If you keep running your mouth about this Valenti bullshit, Mr. Antonov will find out. They smile. They kind of just put their guns away. One of them grabs the cred sticks. The tall one with the black, like just the raggedy black hair and the little ponytail kind of goes like, "Thank you, Doc," and they both just scamper out. Soko
Ooh,
crosses his
do
arms
I
and
can
goes,
can
"Go
I
ahead."
do a knowledge check on Valenti?
Yeah, give me a notice check.
Maybe I'm missing something from my notes, but I don't have anything down on that. 2?
Two. Marino Valenti is another kind of like local minor crime person. He's never been super relevant to you. As far as you know, this area, this neighborhood belongs to Levin Antonov, and
Right.
before him, it belonged to Judah Goldhound.
Yeah,
Um,
Gold Judo.
mhm. uh, it does seem like you've heard of Valenti. As far as
Okay.
you know, him and Levin and Antonov don't have any like beef or anything. Um,
Hmm.
but maybe there's something new going on over the last few months that you know.
I'll ask Soko about it. It's like, why did they bring up Valenti? This isn't his turf.
Uh, right. I don't understand this. Soko kind of goes like, well, do you wanna? He
Oh,
does seem like he's
sorry.
gonna talk to you, but he kind of looks at you. He's like, oh, well, we talk. Do you want to clean up a little bit, or do you want to just see if there's anything left and go?
Do I want to what?
Clean up this place a little bit.
Oh, uh, I mean, it's not like I can afford to reopen the clinic, so let's
It is
just.
true, but Miss Helsa's memory.
Fair enough. Sure, let's. And he'll just kind of programming Hell a bit. Can he have like Hell kind of cleaning up
As
the
well.
shop a little bit? Yeah.
Soko kind of gives you a little bit of the download, the wrap up as you are cleaning up. He grabs the mattresses and just starts drying them out. And as he walks in, he kind of goes like, "Marino Valenti is a business partner of Mr. Antonov. They've always worked well until you remember 2 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what happened made lots of people saw a lot of opportunity in the chaos. Mr. Antonov is one for more stability. And Marino didn't see it that way. I guess they used to be friends. They've been drifting more and more. And I think the people who follow Mr. Valenti have been getting a little bit too brazen lately. I keep telling Levin to just, we need to make a show of force, go in and remind his old friend that where the lines are drawn. But Joker, as Stoko is kind of like laying out the situation for you, um, you feel something on the top of your head, like
Somebody about to come
something
through the ceiling.
drips,
Oh,
and then another drip, like something hit the top of your head.
uh, put up my hood and then step back and look up.
You put your hood up, you step back, and you kind of look up, and now you see a bit of blood seeping between the like where the metal plate of the ceiling meets, just dripping down onto the floor.
Hmm.
Soko
So
does not seem to have noticed. He's just doing his own thing.
Soko, someone's bleeding through the floor.
He looks up and is like, oh, well, shit. Um, People get hurt here all the time. You think maybe it was someone, people were used to coming here when they were hurt. Maybe they found the clinic closed.
Maybe so. I'm going to go upstairs and check on them.
He kind of nods and was like, watch your back. He kind of grabs the hammer, cocks it a little bit. You see the heat starts at the top and just kind of pulls your hands like, right behind you. You never know if you're going to run into more junkies like those.
Fair enough. Um, Yokel and Hell. How does Hell handle stairs?
Hell is actually surprisingly good at stairs. They're not very
Okay.
fast on stairs. They have these like two little arm things. So
Yeah.
what they do is they push themselves up and then arms up, up. So they go
Okay, we kind of
slow,
climb it.
but
Okay.
yeah, but it's not difficult for them. It's like mechanically speaking, they will be slowed. They have
Right.
the slow condition while going through stairs.
Okay, fair enough. Yokel will just yeah, climb the stairs. He takes it a little bit slow. He's used to Hell being kind of slowed down by difficult terrain.
You climb the stairs.
I'll do a perception
Mhm.
check while I'm slowly climbing up anyways, just to be cautious.
All right, give me a perception check.
1.
One, I will say, you do notice some bloody footprints on the steps.
Okay.
The blood is partially dry. With you, give me a medicine check.
Yeah. 2.
All right. As you walk up, you get to the top of the staircase and you kind of turn, and you get to the second floor where the apartments start, and you see that one of the apartments that is directly above the clinic, the door is open. You do know this apartment is abandoned or empty. Not all the apartments are empty in this building, but a lot more are now than they used to be a couple of years back. Um, Ever since the event Soko like mentioned recently. Uh,
Yeah.
you lean down and kind of like dab the side of the blade of your middle finger on the blood. It's mostly or partially dry. If you were to venture, this was spilled last night. However, in that medicine check, for this volume of blood and for it to have seeped through a multi-layer metal floor and ceiling, this is quite a bit of blood. And you are suddenly filled with a sense of urgency, in the sense that the person who is bleeding this much or has been bleeding this much since last night is either dead or in critical condition.
Okay. Um, I move with a little bit more haste, but not outpacing Hell.
Right?
I'll move to
Hell,
the.
yeah, go ahead.
I move to the edge of the doorway. Clear my throat. Is anyone awake in there?
You call out. Hell just whirls next to you. Soko stays at the top of the stairs, just hammer in both hands.
I put up
No
my hand
response.
just to have him keep his distance. I'm
Right?
going to send in my medi-drone to check up on you, so don't be alarmed. And he'll bring up his rig and take control of Hell directly.
Your rig deploys and Hell rolls in. Through Hell's eyes, you see a shaky streak of blood leading to what would be this very small foyer of this like tiny, dingy, old and badly taken care of apartment. Um, um, a rather cheap place, uh, for it to be in this part of town. But you do notice something. Slumped against the wall, right at the end of this little foyer hallway where you would open out into the living room of the apartment, is a man. You see a figure in leather clothes, heavy boots, these black implanted arms, kind of like on either side, head hanging to the side. It seems like he rested his back against the wall, and then as he slid down, left a streak of blood there. You
Hmm.
see numerous lacerations on the face, and the this kind of like short white hair kind of plopped over to one side, eyes closed, and like a shallow breathing.
Okay. He'll direct Hell over to his side. Does it seem like the face is the source of most of the bleeding?
No, there's lacerations all over the body.
Okay. Well, I'll get to work with Hell, and we'll do a little medicine test.
All right, give me a medicine check.
Let's see. So I should use my medicine test.
Yeah, it's because of the mod that Hell does. It's just as if
Right.
you were making a check.
Okay. Am I healing or am I just using
Just a medicine check right now.
medicine? Okay. 3.
3. Wow. Hell runs a quick diagnostics on this person. Um, for one, it seems like just a quick scan from Hell points out that they are a cyborg. They have many of their implants replaced by, or internal organs replaced by tech. They have a full suite of implants, though Hell cannot really like detect them. Hell is not made for this. Hell immediately
Yeah.
kind of brings up a little thing, injects the person on the leg. Sorry, not on the leg, on the side of the stomach. This person kind of like gasps. Um, this shot seems to kind of like get them. They're still unconscious, but they kind of like move a little bit, shudder, and slide forward. Um, Joko, with a 3, you start realizing very quickly. Um, there's a couple of problems here. One, this person needs medical attention, proper medical attention, as fast as it can be provided,
Okay.
more than what Hell could do. Maybe downstairs at the clinic, some of the tools were still there last you saw, um, and the medical chair was still there, so you could do something. Two, this is a cyborg, so
Yeah.
you may need some mechanical skill and some data crafting skill on top of medical skill to really save this person's life.
Okay. Uh, Zoko, I
Yeah,
think I'm going to need your strength.
shit. All right, one sec. He boom, like brings the hammer back, and it's kind of like magnetic attaches to his back. He goes like, "All right, what do you need me to do?"
Uh, the man inside of there, carry him down to the clinic. I'm going to have to maybe lightly operate on him.
Oh shit! All right. He kind of like boom, 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 runs up, steps in. His eyes widen a little bit and goes like, "What, boy? What are you doing here?" Hey, slaps him a couple times and goes like, "Shit!" He kind of brings up, like, just picks him up and starts running downstairs with him.
Uh, Yoku, in the meantime, is like halfway down the stairs himself.
Halfway down the stairs, carrying Hell, maybe.
Yeah, and don't have time for her to kind of make her way down naturally. So
Soko kind of closes the door. Luckily, Soko's a mechanic.
perfect.
So, so between you and him, you have all 3 specialties needed for this. You sit down, and with Hell's help, You like reconnect stuff. Like there's some torn and shredded cables and stuff that Circle can very quickly fix. Um, give me, I will say, give me a medicine check and a datacraft check, and tell me which is which.
Okay. Here is the medicine. Is the datacraft going to be using computers or information systems?
Yes.
Okay, so the datacraft will be second. Advantage for my training. Ooh, and this is treating injuries and wounds, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Second. Two for the datacraft.
So two for datacraft, three for medicine.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. Um, Luckily, you and Soko had spent a few minutes cleaning up the clinic, so you're able to like lay him out on the chair. You kind of reconnect everything. Hell starts bringing you stuff. You find some anesthetics that are left, some meds. There's like there's actually something that was in the clinic originally that you think one of your little guests forgot, which is there's a pot of rush under the operating table that you kind of just bring out and just give him for good measure.
Can't hurt.
Can't hurt, quite literally. Um, I will say on that two aircraft, you notice two things. Sorry, on a three yeah, on that on the medicine check, you notice as you are working with Soko, you both can tell this dude is decked out on combat implants.
Mm.
There's some advanced shit here. A lot of it is extremely fucked up to the point that the metal is broken and torn in ways that is poking into his organs and actually preventing him from actually healing. So you are forced to, as you're operating, remove the vast majority of these advanced implants, keeping him just kind of like with the frames of the
All right.
implants he had. And you end up with this small pile of 6 or 7 combat implants just torn to shit, bloodied and bent and cut into like whatever did these cuts cut into steel as well as flesh.
Ew.
The other two things you notice, which is that was the basic one, like that is evident to you, and that you needed to know to be able to heal him. The thing you notice too is one from your datacraft expertise. He should have died a long time ago. You find some sort of complex kind of like algorithm running alongside the native software of his implants that's kind of like been doing work to keep him alive. Some sort of fail-safe system in there.
Hmm.
Uh, um, and more curiously, you find a secondary kind of like false disc on his implanted spine that you identify as Datacrafter as a tracker. Now, you might be able in this moment, since you have him open up, sort of, uh, to remove this tracker, or you could just leave it there.
On the spine?
It's on the spine.
I.
Uh,
How?
Basically, you rolled well on your medicine check, so you spotted this, and he is open up, so you could just remove it now. Otherwise, if this needs to be removed later, he will need to be cut up again, like reopened.
Mm, I mean. Hmm. I think Yoku is going to be a bit more focused on just stabilizing and saving this guy's life.
All right.
It seems like he's got a lot of empty frames. He's going to get opened up again later on. If he wants the tracker removed, then he can pay for it.
All right. That is true. Over the better part of the next 90 minutes, you and Stoko and Hell just go to work. By the end of it, you've sewn up stuff. You've managed to get the implant frames kind of like at least to the point where they're functional, and this person's kind of like just laid out. His breathing normalizes. slowly. The rush kind of like getting out of effect. You give him a synth adrenaline kick. You see his lungs and like just jumpstart his lungs and his heart. He turns a little bit, and you and Soko both sit down with like just slowly breathing. Soko kind of like looks at you and goes like, "Shit, uh, you got watch over him for a second. I need to go make a follow-it call real quick to the boss."
Sure, but you called him out by name? Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
He stands up and goes, "I don't know, not yet. We he's a friend. We think. I think definitely a friend of the boss's. Haven't seen him in years though.
Ah, okay. He
It
won't
didn't
put
look like
his
this
laser
last we
pistol
saw him.
away, but he'll just keep it across his lap.
He might be disoriented, so just keep that. Just don't undo the work. I'll be right back. It'll be 2 minutes."
Okay.
Sokol turns around, grabs his hammer, and just steps out. Door opens. You hear the door outside, and you hear his. You kind of see the top of his head. You hear his heavy accent through the boarded up or covered up window, just the silhouette of it, as a little bit more light in this kind of like perpetual twilight of the stone of six starts. And then you hear a little bit more life outside, but it's still a far cry from the bustling streets you knew here just year ago, maybe, um, or before this event.
Out of muscle memory of just kind of being back in the clinic, having treated someone again, just kind of fall back into old habits and start cleaning up the place, putting ironically enough, putting things back where they're supposed to be, and
Mm-hmm.
um, at the same time, like kind of realize what he's doing, and on second thought, he'll just start like anything that could be useful in like a
Get some tools.
to
Mm-hmm.
himself. Yeah, he'll
Give me a
pack it up.
give me an investigation check.
3.
All right. I would say you gather enough over the next few minutes to make a med kit with 3 charges on it.
Okay, cool.
Wyatt. Even before the pain, you hear a familiar voice close to your ear. You know it's not actually there. Um, from a conscious standpoint, you know it's not there, but you feel it there. It almost tickles. And it maybe sort of pisses you off a little bit. The fact that you hear it right there, as if like, what is the point for it to appear as if it's, actually coming from right next to your earlobe? You hear a voice go, "Morning, boss. We're not out of the woods yet. They seem friends." You now feel the pain. Needles. As if hundreds of needles were being driven into every single one of the muscles you do not have. The sudden nerve connecting of your implants, it's kind of like all at the same time, your system rebooting. You look down, and it takes your eyes a little bit of time to make out what you're looking at. You see a door, a bright light above you. You see your feet. There is a mountain of bloody rags on a metal table immediately to your left. You see a small, maybe not that small, like toy car thing, just kind of whirling, like just rolling on the ground. You see your duffel bag and the neck of your guitar case sticking out of it on the floor next to you. And you hear someone doing something behind you. You hear the clinking of just from the texture and the noise. You recognize to be small blade. You hear a little bit of water running, and you notice that your implants have been dabbed down to frames.
Okay.
You hear the voice again. So, what's the play, boss?
Can I talk through my mind?
You can send a message. You know how.
I'm gonna ignore her and trying not to make sounds because this hurts really bad. I'm just gonna let one of my arms just kind of dangle off the side of this thing. The table.
All right. Are you trying to like draw the attention of the person behind you?
No.
Are you trying to just not draw it at all? I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a sneak check with dexterity. Joko, what's your passive perception? Passive.
A pace of perception is 2.
2. All right.
Oh no,
So,
sorry, it's plus rank, so 1.
1. So you just need to get more than a 1.
Okay, hold on. Okay. So it's not a sleight of hand, it's just sneak.
I would say this, yes, because it's only you're just doing just a very quick moving your hand. So I'll let you count this as sleight of hand.
Damn, boy.
All right, just completely quiet. You let your hand fall. Person behind you does not seem to notice. You hear the sound of a metal container kind of like being opened, and then someone sniffing something, going ugh, and then closing it again.
I'm going to try to. Can I tell what systems are still online?
You think that, and you hear it's like, hey, I can help with that. Nanite host seems to be online, mostly replenished somehow. We could have used that iron for blood, you know. Everything else is mostly taken.
Okay, well, I need weapons. Can I tell if I have my weapons still?
You close your eyes and you they're not slotted into their location, but as you close your eyes and you reach out, you feel the nanites tugging on something in the duffel bag that is like right on the floor next to you.
Okay. Let me tug on those a little bit harder, and
you feel something jump to your hand and you grab it.
Nobody's noticed.
With that 5, not yet.
Okay. I'm gonna slowly try to look back at me over my head and see what's behind me.
With your weapon in hand, you see a slightly kind of like shorter person, big kind of like dreads or ponytail kind of like falling behind them. They are wearing a bloody kind of like robe apron thing over what appears to be like a school uniform, and they are currently washing a set of very sharp medical blades. They're back towards you as you kind of like just peek.
I'm gonna let go of this axe and let it travel over to him.
You open your hand. The axe starts to pull and it hovers in midair as it starts to just move over. You hear the voice again. It's like, "Boss, while you were out, they did help you. They patched you up. They also took all our implants, but they did patch you up."
Good to know. I'm gonna have it move right up to this guy's throat.
Joko, with that 5, that crit that I got, the first thing you notice when something's amiss is your dreads, your on the left side of your face kind of like move a little bit, and you see the tip of a black kind of like nanocarbon axe just slide out, and the blade rest against your throat right underneath the left side of your jaw.
I'm gonna try to sit up.
You sit up. I'm back.
Okay. Trying to get up. I probably fall off the table.
You stumble off. You almost fall just on your knee. Joker, you see the man you're treating surprisingly being able to already stand up after having been opened up not 10 minutes ago, or like until not 10 minutes ago. The same sort of like systems. You see Nanite kind of start stitching him together almost as this axe is floating in midair, the blade resting against the side of your neck right under your jaw, and you turn around, just face him. And he stumbles out, falls on one knee right off the treatment table.
If this is you getting a head start on price negotiations, my hat's off to you. This is a good start.
Who
He's got his hands raised.
are you? And do I need to kill you?
Well, I just saved your life, so that would be an awkward way to pay me back.
There's lots of reasons why people might want me alive.
Oh. Well.
Doesn't mean you're on my side.
That's fair. But this is just a back alley clinic. My name is Yokoko Atlason. And your name?
Wyatt.
Well, at least you remember who you are. I have Soko here. Hopefully his name doesn't cause you to have to use this blade anymore.
Soko's with you.
Yes, he's outside calling Anton.
Okay. I'll just let the axe drop.
Whew.
The axe is. Do you just let it fall to the ground, or just call it back, or
Just let it fall.
as if releasing a bit of strain? You see he kind of like his Wyatt's arm kind of goes down, and the axe clatters to the ground at your feet, Jacob.
Also, I was just taking it easy on the movements. To start, you've just undergone surgery.
Yeah, I assumed from all the rags and such.
How are you feeling?
How do you
Any
think I'm
pain?
feeling? Any pain?
Yeah.
It's pretty much all pain.
Hmm. You had some pretty nasty lacerations all throughout. I had to remove a lot of your implants. But they were all busted up anyways, so I don't know if it was much of a loss.
Fuck.
At this point, you guys hear boom, 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 heavy footsteps. The door opens as you see Soko starts to put away. He's walked in as he puts his data pad away, like on the side pocket, and he stops. He's got his hammer in hand and goes like, "Wyatt, you're up. You're alive. It worked. Good." He kind of reaches over and just tries to hug you, Wyatt.
Ugh, jeez.
Soko!
You're all right. I just talked to the boss. He had it's a big day today. Just talk about coincidences, eh? What happened to you? Where's the rest of you?
I,
Well, it's in that bag right there.
it's just a date that just went bad, really.
It must have been quite a date. Sit down, sit down. You're gonna need to rest a lot. All right? You lost all kinds of blood, right, doctor?
How
Yeah.
many kinds?
Can I get him some water? He should probably rehydrate.
Yes. Yes. There's a vending machine right outside.
Do I
I'm...
do I recognize this room or place or?
Wyatt, you know the building, but I would say you would know there was a clinic on the first story, on the first floor, but you've never been to it.
Okay.
Soko, I'm broke. So
Right.
I'll owe you
Okay.
a little
No.
bit more.
No. That's okay. No. This is on us. I'll get everyone drinks. He kind of grabs the hammer and just walks out. The door is open, so you can see him out in the hallway. As he starts just like big, chunky fingers, just trying to press the right buttons on the vending machine that is in the hallway, not the one that is in the clinic. That one got torn up. As Soko's doing this, I would like both Joker and Wyatt to give me perception checks.
There we go.
Wow.
Yeah, I can roll 5 too. Meh.
Nice. Perception?
Mm-hmm.
Insight? Let's see.
Let me see that coyote ear sight.
You're so-
Both of you actually hear something upstairs, like something moving.
Yeah.
Joker, you catch what appears to be doors being open, and then something gets shifted. Soko seems to catch it too, and he kind of looks up the stairs.
I heard it too.
Both of you hear it. You hear mostly like kind of like rustling, and you have a hard time figuring out where it's coming from. While your head is like pounding, Joker, you very much identify it as coming directly from above you guys.
Someone is in the room you were just in.
Soko kind of like, might have been our friends. Maybe they changed their mind about the hotel. I can go. Tell you what, I'll go let them know that they are not to squat in another place in the exact same building. How about you get Wyatt cleaned up a little bit? We can take him to see the boss. He can rest there.
I think we should stick together, Soko.
I have to agree with the ex-murderer. I'll go with you.
Soko kind of was like, All right, how do I explain this? If there is danger up there, you are a liability. You can't fight for shit. But
I mean, I don't want to fight anyway, so.
yes, that's what I mean. So what I'm saying is, Wyatt is very hurt. You could watch his back here while I come back. It's just upstairs.
Okay. Not like I can lift this thing. Sorry. What are your pronouns?
Coyote.
Pokes at Wyatt's head.
I'm just gonna pull my axe back to my hand.
Axe fly towards your hand. Toko kind of goes like, just get him here. He tosses a couple bottles of water at you, Joker, from the door. And goes
Thank
like,
you.
drink that. Maybe get him ready to like. I'll start the car after I was scared of those hooligans.
Here, hydrate.
Wyatt, you alright with going back to the garage, right? Your girlfriend's not gonna come looking for you?
I sure hope not.
He stomps up the stairs, going like, I swear, if you tell me to go talk to Valenti again, I'm gonna crush each of your legs. Just making our way up. As you guys have the bottles of water.
Okay. I'll drink a little bit, but I'm gonna grab my bag and I'll stumble over to my bag and pick it up and get my other weapon out.
Your armor is still here in the bag as well.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I forgot I'm not wearing anything other than this. Am I wearing anything?
Your pants and your boots.
Okay.
Your vest is kind of like slung over the back of the. They have to kind of like open up. It's mostly chest stuff, since
Okay.
that's the organic part of you.
Let me try to start putting stuff on. Armor and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna open up my arms and put my axes inside.
You can see as Wyatt's arms just open up and the axes bend and stick in the arms, and he closes his forearms.
You're from 6th District?
Yeah. That's my.
And
that's
you
my
can
house.
afford tech like that?
I definitely cannot.
Oh.
It's better not to ask questions.
Yokel looks. His mouth had already started to form like a word, and then he just stops and turns around.
Do you have everything you need?
Pretty much. Squatters were in here, and they took most of what would have been useful.
Are they still here?
No. We paid them off, and they're upstairs causing a ruckus.
That's
As
them?
Go ahead, Wyatt. As Joket says ruckus, and Wyatt, you ask that, you guys hear of windows breaking. Through the badly kind of like papered up window of the clinic, you see as Toko's large figure falls from the second story and crashes into the shuttle car, bending it in place. He immediately kind of like gets up, hammer in place. He looks at you guys and goes like, "Grab your weapons!" And he puts his hammer up as something jumps from the second floor onto Soko, and he smacks it with the hammer. Whatever jumps on him is massive, easily like 8.5 feet tall. He slams the hammer and just gets off the car and turns around. Weapons and run! Before you guys can react, you see a large shadow making its way down the stairs, and it stops in front of the entrance to the clinic and turns. what you can see looks like a tall figure. It would appear humanoid were it not for the fact its spine is just kind of like way too bent, almost like an S. A golden mask on the face and long red robes. Underneath the robes, where you'd expect the feet to be, are four sharp claws that are just kind of. The figure turns and looks in your direction. The mask has no eyes, or at least just like a an indication of an eye, but it seems to know where you guys are as it leans down and squeezes past the door and just kind of like arches up, looking at both of you guys. Wyatt, you know exactly what this thing is. And we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh,
Wow, that looks fun.
oh no.
It's only called an immortal. That's fine.
Let me give you guys vision.
Indentured immortal. Oh.
This is fine.
And what looks like big steel cutting claw hands.
I'll give you guys some. But you'll be able to control it. I'll give you guys Coco's vision.
I mean, are there more than two?
There's one fighting Stoko.
Yeah. Fine, there's just two, right?
Yeah, it seems to be just the two.
Look at that initiative roll. It's 1, 2, 3. You got 6, 1, 6.
Hell does not require initiative.
Am I full health?
You're full health. Yes.
Did I have time to put my armor on?
Yes. You
Okay, so I'm good to go.
took about a minute. You're good to go. Wyatt, you are on deck. You're first. This thing just kind of steps in. The four claws kind of like this, like the humanoid shape disguised by this, or disguised a humanoid by this shape, by the cloak, and the four claws underneath kind of stand, and then two more lift out.
Okay, I'm going to step out of his range of vision. I guess that one can still see me, right?
That one seems to be. It might be able to see you, but it seems to be preoccupied with Soko.
There. No, he's perfectly not.
He cannot see you, so you cannot see it, so he cannot see you.
I will hide.
All right, give me a sneak check. This one is the closest one, so I'm gonna give it an insight check. 1.
Oh shit!
Damn.
5. Holy shit.
All 5s.
Rogues be rogan. You are hidden. Joker, you see us. What? So weird. Wyatt, Joker, you see Wyatt kind of like ducks out from like away from the table, and just slides behind some of the cupboards, and just kind of gets real low there. I believe you still have 2 AP because of reaction to hide.
I need to pull out my weapons.
Yes.
Okay. Pull those out. I guess that's 1 AP right now.
Yeah.
training's so weak.
I will say, if you guys wanted to, you could have pulled your weapons out when Soko crashed into the car and said, "Pull your weapons out."
Okay, sure. Okay, I'm gonna move down here. This is a wall, right? I'm gonna hold a reaction
All right.
to throw axes. An axe at this thing.
Bring up an axe and just get ready to throw it in case this thing moves in.
As soon as it gets into my line of sight, I guess.
All right. Through the window. Is that your turn?
I think so.
All right. Got a reaction ready. Through the window, you guys see as this thing.
Actually, before I end my turn, can I try to inspire?
Yeah. Do you want to inspire
Sure.
Joker? Give me a check.
Sure. Okay. What do I roll for that? I've never tried to
You can do-
inspire people before.
You can do insight and empathy, or you can do diplomacy and charisma.
This is a whole new system. Three.
3. Joker, what do you say to Joker?
I bet this is just nothing. This is fine. Just
This is fine.
This feels fine.
this is no big deal.
All right, Joker, you are inspired. This immortal is the. You guys see as outside, the thing leaps 20 feet towards Soko. And from nearly 10 feet away, the blade just jumped out. Soko brings his hammer up and he kind of smacks with the blade to the side. The thing stands back a little bit. It's going to take a 5-foot step. And it's going to do a scything claw attack. Another blade. The blade kind of like just goes right over Soko's head. This indentured loses sight of Wyatt. Joker, you see it starts moving forward slowly. "40 feet here. Wyatt, you see this thing just kind of step into the space, blades out. Like it's like between 7.5 and 8 feet tall, but like this, it's got this like lanky hunch quality to it. As the featureless mass just kind of scans the space, it seems to be looking for you, but you are kind of like just you got your back against the wall, axe out. And it hasn't spotted you yet. Do you want to use the attack opportunity now? Or do you want to wait a little? Your reaction now? Or do you want to wait a little bit?
It'll be more effective if I'm behind him, right?
Yes.
Although I don't actually have larceny training.
But you will still get the advantage of being behind him.
Okay, I'll wait.
All right. It continues.
It's only got melee weapons, right?
Yeah, you only see the blades in it. Joker, you see this thing
Shit.
get on the table. And then it's going to use an action to try to find Wyatt to do a perception check.
Wait, it doesn't care about Joker?
That's a 2 versus a 5. It doesn't find you.
This is some
Looks
bullshit.
around, then looks at the pile of rags and bloody implants on the table, and then focuses on you, Joker. That's his turn. Why do you want to do the reaction now? Or do you want to wait?
I feel like it might be better to just run from this. And it doesn't seem to be attacking Jokuk right now.
Doesn't seem to be it right now.
Can I just hold this reaction and use it later, or is it
You can use
now
it
or
at
never?
any point before the start of your next turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll hold it.
All right. It is Soko's turn. Soko kind of like screams back and was like, "Cars towards out, just run!" And he is going to take a step forward. And gonna try to hit this thing with his hammer. That is a crit.
Jeez. I can't even see him.
That's 40 points of damage.
From Soko? Holy shit.
Soko smacks the thing
Big
on
boy.
the side with the hammer.
Let's go.
And that would be a knockdown 7.
Holy shit.
Jeez.
Can you knock down this guy so I can just run?
Joker, as you look at the window, Soko hits this thing. The sparks fly in all directions. The thing kind of falls to the ground. You can now see that under the cloak there is a human body, arms pulled together, legs pulled together, almost like a mummy in a sort of like metal mechanical harness. And from the back of the harness, these 6 mechanical bladed legs pull out. Top 2 are used for blade attacks, and the other 4 are used for moving. And as the thing falls, the cloak falls over again, and you lose that glimpse of the indentured beneath.
It's so
Gross.
fucked up.
It is prone. That is Soka's turn. Joker, you're up.
Oh boy. I'm going to. I will give Hell 1 AP. I'll take 2 AP for me.
Alright.
I am going to disengage. It's 5 feet. And then I'll use a movement action. 30. Is the window already broken?
No, it's this window doesn't open.
Okay.
You can see through it, but yeah, it's like a business window type thing, you know.
That way. Hell is just gonna have to move. Keeping up with me. I think it's still within its threat range there.
Yeah. Hell does have a free action, so you can take a 5-foot step.
No, I think I'll just keep Hell within range this turn.
All right. If that is your turn, Joker, that will be initiative again, guys.
Oh, good. I don't know why I'm rolling 3. Oh, yeah, I need to get out of here. Hell won't just follow me if I don't give her AP, right?
Oof. They can. That's the only thing they can do if you don't give them AP. Just follow you.
We both did terribly that time.
Basically, if they are not given AP, they'll just use an action to follow you.
Okay, then I will keep that in mind for following
Oof.
turns.
All right. Immortal's going first. Unable to find Wyatt. This immortal turns around, sees Joker just like backing up back to the wall, and is going to leap at you.
Ah, ha, ha.
Can I throw my
There's a
axe
3
now?
hit, Joker.
3 does hit me.
So that's 10 points of damage.
Shit.
Ouch.
And I need you to give me a Fortitude Endurance 2. You do have your encouragement.
I will use it. Oof.
You do not get knocked down as the thing just leaps forward. You feel the blades kind of cut at your back. Your armor absorbs most of it. You stumble forward. Wyatt, you are free to use your reaction now.
Okay. Well, seeing as it now, it's just gonna attack everybody. I'll throw this. Attack. Axe throw.
You have a +1 because it's a flank.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Nice. Nailed it.
Roll against Joker.
No.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry. I don't have a +1 against him, though, right?
No, you do not.
Hey, look. I'm terrible at everybody.
Nice. Roll against Hell.
Oh, God.
Oh,
No!
you hit her.
That is a hit on Hell. It's the axe fling to the front of the armor of the little mech, the little drone.
I just came back to life, alright? I'm a little...
The immortal immediately kind of perks up, turns towards you. He's gonna use his last AP to close the distance with you, Wyatt.
You're welcome.
This immortal is going to disengage.
Oh no, it's gonna have to catch me too.
Joker and Wyatt, you see from outside, as the immortal gets hit and falls on the ground, a small, faint golden orb appears around it, flickers out, then flickers back in as it starts to get up. Toko yells out, "Fuck! Shield! They've got shields!" As it starts to get up. And it's going to use this last AP to do a Sight and Claw attack. Oh, yeah, they have the shield generator.
Is his health correct?
Yeah.
Oh, that's annoying.
Misses Toko. Toko smacks the blades, but Toko seems to want to go help you guys, but he's locked in with this thing.
We just need to
Yeah.
kite these guys. Let's all go do all this.
Hey, Soko's a beast.
Yeah.
Soko's gonna move in for his turn. The hammer strike.
This is where Jerry realized he made Soko too strong.
He whacks on the side. Another. He gets knocked down again,
Nice.
but it's still up.
Alright, alright. Has 1-2 his hammer?
Oh yeah, he does have 1-2. You're right.
Yeah. Now he's knocked
Now
down
he's
too.
knocked down. Oh, holy shit.
No.
Brings the hammer up, hits the thing, and just pulls the.
Okay, let's just bring this other one to Soko.
I know, that's what I'm saying. We're baby.
He turns around and he starts taking his free action to step towards you guys.
Wait, did that die?
Yeah, he soloed one.
Okay, so
Okay.
2 hits him.
Yes.
Nice. Cool. Well, there you go. Kill this one. Joke.
Joker, yep.
Okay, I'm going to keep all 3 AP for myself since Hell will follow me. I'll take 1 move action. Actually, yeah. Here. 18. Rage. Oh wait, my range is okay. Not leaving you or anything, but you know.
Bye.
Are you saying
Bye.
this?
And then 2 AP, I'll take 2 shots
All right.
with my laser pistol. Duray, does this one have all the advantages from like laser in it and the balanced?
It does not. Let me check. I believe it doesn't. No, it's just using Dex and A. So you have a +2,
Okay.
and you're flanking it too. So.
Got it. Damage modifier 0.
That is a hit. 10 points of damage.
Plus 1 shock and 1 scorch.
All right. So 10 points of damage.
Look at you go.
Plus 1 shock and plus 1 scorch. It's gonna use its reaction to skitter.
What?
Oh, I don't like that.
I know. Oh shit, Skinner after you.
Turns around, just
That's
moves over, standing partially half on the wall and half on this, like one of the legs touches the ceiling and pushes forward and just lands in front of you.
that's fun.
Well, that sucks. So I have a second shot,
Yes.
but instead I'm going to disengage.
Right.
And then Hell tries to follow me.
Yep. He has his full movement. He's probably gonna get stuck behind this thing.
Yeah, probably gets stuck right here.
Yep. Wyatt, you're up. You have your free action, Joker, if you haven't used it.
Oh, oh wait, this is the door right here. I thought this was a table. This is a rug. I'll free 5-foot step towards the door.
Alright.
You're stepping on the table.
Come on now.
Wyatt, you're up.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to. That damn robot. My other axe is over here somewhere, right?
Yeah. It's
Or is
like
it
it'll be
stuck
there.
in hell?
No, it would have clattered to the ground, like around the bottom of the mattress.
Okay, can I make that one start hovering to attack?
Yep, just you reach out, the axe just hovers in the air.
And I'm gonna throw my other axe at him.
Nice hit.
I need to make you tokens for your axes next time.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
You could just do a basic NPC thing, right?
Yeah, I can do this for now, and I'll make you proper axe token next time.
And I get one advantage for flank.
Yes, it is flat.
Thanks.
Watch you like hit hell again.
Oh no.
That is a hit for 15 points of damage. As you hit in the back, you hear a crunch as it cuts into the. I'm gonna do this. 1 second. I'm just gonna give you control of this.
I don't see any tokens if you made some. Oh, okay, I see it now. A little baby axe.
There you go.
They're so
You can-
tiny. I guess this was pretty much on him now. But-
Yeah, and the other one's hovering there. It crunches into his back. It steps forward and it stumbles a little bit before it starts to just get up. It gets up in a weird way, as if like it was a person who had their knees like kind of bent and then just pushed themselves up, just. But all you see is the shape outlined by the cloak.
When do I control these things? On my turn?
Yep.
Okay, so let me control this one.
I believe you have a macro for them as well.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. What's a Tempest do?
Tempest, I believe, takes energy, but it's a special ability of your implant.
Okay. Yeah, I just, how many AP does these have?
Excuse me?
Grant an AP.
Basically you spend an AP to like make an attack with your thing.
Okay. And that's, they each get one attack for one AP I give them.
Yes.
Okay. And I'll attack with that one then. Is it the nanite throw?
Yeah, that's if you're doing just with your.
Okay, so it doesn't matter if it's up close. It's just considered a throw. Okay. Do I get a advantage on this because it's flanked still?
Yes, it is still flat.
Does that still hit?
That does hit for 15 points of damage more.
Nice.
Another hit.
Good hit.
Stumbles
Good
to the
hits.
side. And it is definitely hurting.
Nice. I'm going to move. Wait, how far away am I? Well, I can't move very far away. Okay. Never mind. I'll just scoot back around this corner a little bit more and hide.
Give me a check, a stealth check.
Two.
It just looks back and you just kind of get around the corner. You're kind of like breathing heavily against the wall there.
Okay. How many more AP do I have? Or what do I have left?
I believe you've used 1 AP to move, 3 action to hide, and 2 axe throws. So you'd be bent.
Okay. Oh, did you use her encouragement?
I did.
He did. Okay. Yeah, to avoid getting knocked down, which was good.
Nice.
Initiative again, guys.
I can do this. Ah, same thing.
Not having the initiative manipulation trainings after so long.
I know.
I'm just gonna run real quick. Okay.
Nice. Jukka, you're fine. You're first.
Hey, so if you can hear me, good luck. Free action to flick this door.
That is another window.
Oh,
You're in the
where's
waiting.
the door? Oh, it's down there. Okay. Hey, yeah, sorry.
Now you could jump out the window if you like.
No. I'll go.
That's clearly a dirty trap right there.
14.
You can see as you step out to the west. You can see to the east. You can see the door to the building door.
We're next to the cables over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm heading for that. Can Hell? I can't see Hell. Can she try and move towards me?
Yeah. She's small. She can squeeze by.
Excuse me.
She moves 30.
30. Yes.
She just does like a little beeping noise, like a little honk.
Beep, beep. And with her free action, Hell gets here.
Perfect. Thank you.
Beginning of the Immortal's turn.
Yeah.
Uh, Yucca doesn't see this, but Wyatt, you look out the window as Soko's walking away, unaware of it. The immortal behind them starts to just turns weirdly, and then the legs go on the ground and starts to pull itself up.
God damn it.
And it's gonna jump on Soko from behind.
Oh, shit.
Use 1 AP to get up and just 2 blade attacks at Soko. That is a hit for 10 points of damage.
Fuck.
10 points isn't too bad.
Yeah.
That is a hit for 20 points of damage.
That's
Jesus.
a little more worrisome.
As Soko gets hit both times in the back, and he turns around and is like, I hate these fucking things. Soko still having to fight this thing. He's gonna do a hammer strike. And he's rolling really well.
Damn, let's
I
go.
think it's up with one hit, just kind of hits it over the head, and it is down once more. Just legs laid out, its torso almost caves into the concrete of the ground. You hear screams of people are running away from the sea in different directions.
Nice.
And he's gonna use his last AP to run in you guys' direction. Well, not run, but 30 and a 5-foot step. There we go. He's calling out like, Jugget, Wyatt, where are you?
I'm still trying to hide, so I don't,
You are hidden, actually, Wyatt.
yeah, so I'm not saying anything back.
No, I think you rolled a 3.
I think I was just at 2, why not?
Oh, wow, yeah. You rolled bad, but they rolled worse.
Yeah.
Wyatt, you're up.
Alright, well, I'll let these axes do their thing. Wait. What's the anti-tempest thing do? Nah, doesn't really help so much. They're still get a bonus to attack, right? Because they're 2 axes next to them.
Yes. So you can give 2 AP, because I think each one can only get 1 AP. That is a crit. So with every 2 dice.
Let's go.
Hey!
Nice.
Hey, 10 points of damage.
I did damage. And for the other.
And that is a hit for 10 points of damage more.
Consistent.
Since this thing is going his reaction back though, and you expose yourself by attacking.
Oh no.
Did I expose myself though, or because it's just the axes that are attacking?
Yeah, but they're your attacks.
That's the.
He's gonna skid over here.
Damn.
And now you can use your reaction to do an attack opportunity with one of the axes.
Yeah, sure, why not?
That is a crit.
Damn. Let's go.
There you go.
Nice.
15.
As the thing comes around the corner, the axe kind of catches on the back of the neck and just keeps rolling and hits the tail.
Nice.
And it seems to be out for now.
I'm going to make sure it's out though, and just try to hack it to pieces.
With what?
When I get my axes, I guess back. But is combat over yet?
Not yet, because these things can still get out.
Okay. Can I just try to punch it then?
Yeah, you have one. You have one. 1 AP left. You'd have to move up to it, and then next round you can try to punch it.
No. Oh, fuck it. No. I'm just. Can I just try to hide again?
Yeah, you can try to hide again if you like. Though, yeah, it's out, so it doesn't have line of sight to you. So you can try to hide if you like.
Okay. 4.
Take some air for the dog. I believe after Wyatt, it's initiative again.
Yeah.
Oh my god. 3 times in a row I got 13s. That's lucky, right?
Rolling high.
Wyatt is being very consistent.
Can't even see where Jokuk is.
I'm
Joko?
gone.
Joko's like home.
That's fine, that's fine. I mean, that's just this problem.
In the Taubery in a book. Alright.
Ooh, is that pizza though?
It is. Joko, you're up.
Alright. Doing what I was gonna do last turn. Up here. 5 foot. Open the door. With a free action flick. And then towards Soko. Soko looks okay.
Soko got hit a little bit, but his armor took most of the brunt of the attack.
Okay.
He seems to have lost some damage resistance and some armor, but he's okay.
Oh, yeah, I can't. Hell follows me. Oh, let's see. 30. Hey, I made it out. Are we going? Or should we get him?
Soko was like, "Where's Wyatt? Yeah, we need to get Wyatt, and the car is. I landed on it, so I think we should probably run. Unless you have a way to keep these things from getting up."
I don't really want to get close enough to try.
All right, running it is. Now your turn, Joko.
Yeah.
It is the immortal's turn.
No.
No, thank you.
Stop it.
As you see them both.
Both?
Wyatt. This one starts to get up.
Yeah.
And you see the one on the back. Toko thinking he finally got it down, and the thing just can't. They each use 1 AP to get up.
Man.
He's gonna move. He's gonna run 40 feet here. And actually, he can walk 40 feet. So he's gonna just come up behind Soko again. As Soko's like talking to you, suddenly the thing leaps behind him once more. He's gonna do 2 scything claw attacks. First one misses. Second one just scratches the back of his armor for 5 points of damage. Doc's like, Doc, hold it. Doc. This one gets up. Wyatt, did you roll a sneak check before? It was a 4?
Yeah.
Alright, gets up. You hide behind the, just duck beneath the, or behind the work table or the sort of like bed type thing where you haven't named before. The immortal scans around and is just gonna run 80 feet. Pushes past the axis. 55. Ends up here. Jugger, you hear stuff breaking inside. Other thing just barrels around the corner.
Sorry, buddy. The immortal part of their name makes sense.
Yeah, it checks out.
Alright, so, Soko is gonna turn back and gonna go like, Joko, you're supposed to be smart, right? Ideas! We need ideas! Hits him, sends it careening off the side.
Jesus Christ.
Knocks it down again. But it's still up. 20. Gonna bring his hammer up. And he just like
Lord.
hits the back of like the thing's back. You swear you hear bone crunch, Joko, as he smacks into it, and he's like breathing heavily. Take a couple step back. Immediately, you see the caved-in back of the thing pop back up. I'm gonna take a 1 AP movement towards you.
Okay. I'm going to whisper you something.
All right. Wyatt, you're up.
As I sneak around the corner, I'm gonna talk to my little partner. Any suggestions here? Where did I move?
Oh, sorry, Lucy, what was that?
I can only walk 24.
24?
Yeah. Oh no, that's my weight.
Yeah.
30. That's why I was like, it's a really random number.
That's really strange, yeah.
I was gonna talk to my little partner and ask her if she has any suggestions.
You kind of like you kind of like just ask in your head. You hear the voice going like, I don't know, I'm not the fighter. That's your job. Cut their heads off? Maybe? That works in movies.
I don't think you've ever seen a movie.
Well, you've seen a movie, so.
Okay. I'm talking to. How far can the axis move? Same my run speed, move speed?
The axis, let me check your input.
Okay, 30-foot speed.
30-foot speed. Yeah.
Man, 30 feet seems so small out here.
Yeah, that's what Tiggy had pointed out too. When you don't have the grid,
Yeah.
distances are very deceiving.
Can I just grab them as I'm walking past
Yeah,
them?
you can just grab them as we walk back. Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
I'm gonna set them to the side.
What? Can I just run, grab the axes, and jump through this window?
Which one? Yeah, definitely. Give me a Dex and Athletics or Dex and Evasion check.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. This is probably gonna go pretty poorly. It's 3.
3. You put your arms together, axes in front as you shatter the window. The window shatters, Yoko, and you see Wyatt falls and just rolls and just stands up on the other side, axes in hand. You can continue your movement if you'd like, if you have any left.
Yeah, I should have decent enough, but I'm probably just. Can I just throw my axe now? At this point?
Yep.
Is this one dead? Down?
That one is, yeah, that one's down.
Okay. Oh, so I can't even see that one yet.
Yeah, the other one has not left the building.
How far did I move? Yeah, I don't have much movement.
7 feet.
And I can move.
You
a
also
little
do use a
bit.
free action to like move a bit more. If you like.
Try to move a little bit more.
Oh, there he
For
is.
an equipment break maneuver, can I throw to do that?
It's usually a melee maneuver, unfortunately.
Okay. Never mind that. I'm just gonna jump through and just say, just go,
If you
go.
if you know range maneuvers, there's an alternative you could use, but yeah, I don't know if you know any.
Yeah,
maneuvers.
I don't know
You're
range.
very baby.
I know martial and tactical, and I know art.
You do know art.
Wyatt the artist.
Hold on, let me do
art
some art maneuvers really quick. Gonna just fuck these
you
boys
supposed
up
to
with interpretive dances. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell them to just run.
I know of some tunnels nearby we could use.
Soko goes like, right, that sounds good. We are a bit far, but and Cal brings up his just presses his earcoms and goes like, boss, yes, no, I know. Come on, everyone, roll for initiative again. See if you can beat this thing out.
I'm just gonna roll 2 this time, 'cause I'm a smart boy.
Which direction are the tunnels?
From here, you'd want to head south.
Oh, perfect.
Do I know there's tunnels?
All right. I will say, at this point, as you guys start running, these things are a bit faster than you. Joker. Yeah, these things can move 40 and run 80. Joker, give me a survival check. You can use insight or investigation to find the tunnel.
Oh, I'm sorry. Investigation or survival?
Sorry, you can use insight or investigation for survival. Yes. Sorry, insight or intelligence for survival.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I am. Piggy knows my system better than I do.
I crit failed.
It's a crit fail. Which one? What did you use?
Intelligence stress.
So that's an intelligence press. Yeah.
Oh, good. Session 0 is off to a great
A great start. You guys.
This is how all session zeros go.
At this point, I will say, because you guys are on the retreat, we're gonna come back here.
Okay. The tokens kept the HP in her.
As you guys are full on the run, these things just flying behind you. People scream. You get into a more populated section of the streets, and a couple of enforcer cars kind of like just drive through you guys. If you are running you are running on the sidewalks with these things clambering up the side of a building right next to you. Soko pulls up his data pad as you duck into like what appears to be kind of like a small restaurant that's open up for the day. Restaurants don't really close here, but they change shifts, and this one's kind of change shifts. People are screaming on the street. A few people just kind of grab their weapons and start firing at these things. That slow them a little bit, but they're gaining on you. You try to find the space, the tunnel, Joker, but you end up leading the group into a dead end. As you pull into this little restaurant that you could have sworn there was a tunnel, like there was an entrance to the tunnels behind. So it just kind of rattles on the panels, and it's closed, and it goes like shit. And he gets on his comms and he looks out and is looking left and right to see these things. You can still hear a few yells and like just this run of screams of people and like hello, like what the fuck is that, you know? He goes like, boss, yes, right, no, we are. Do you remember those tours? Yeah, we're around there, but have a block towards the garage. We're gonna need a pickup. No, our shuttle car got totaled, but we are being chased. I think they may be after me. He kind of looks out. Yeah, Nui. We'll hold out here. I'm sorry, I know today was important. Alright. He brings his hand down and walks to the front and grabs the metal, kind of like the sheet metal thing that just gets pulled down to close this restaurant. The people who are here have ran as you guys barreled in, just closes it and turns towards you guys and goes like, we may be able to, this may not be an escape, but we can fight for a second until the boss shows up with a ride. Maybe at least they'll lose our trail.
Yeah, no, tell me pretty well. Why would they be after you?
Kind of crosses his arms and goes like, I don't know. That's the only connection I can imagine.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah, give me an insight check. 3. Wyatt, as your guys are kind of like huddled together in this like tiny little noodle place, like barely 7 feet in like side to side, and maybe like 20 feet in depth, you know, and the thing is the door is closed, and it includes like a bar and a kitchen and everything here. It's just like maybe 6 people can sit at a time here, 6 to 8 people in the little restaurant. And they were kind of in between cleaning, in between shifts. You look at Soko in the little bits of light that is filtering in from under the sheet metal wall that is brought down. You're not like super close to Soko, you never were. But in your experience, he's always been honest, and you gather that he does have a reason to think this, but he is also confused. He doesn't seem to be wanting to lie to you guys, though. He's kind of like starts and goes like, the people I come from, we have enemies, and the Nui The people who usually deploy things like that. They are friends of our enemies, if that makes sense. But I'm such small potatoes, I don't know why they would send something like that after me. Not to mention, I've been here for 30 years, and they send it now? It makes no sense.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yokok, as they're talking, he's just gonna patch himself up real quick.
Yep, give me a check.
Oh, I'm not treating. 4 HP, that's perfect. Back to
You
full.
very quickly, you're not out of danger, so your hit points are not back fully.
Yeah.
Um,
But while he's patching himself up, he'll just say, "While, if I may, those two things, we first heard them crashing into the room we found Wyatt in. If they're chasing anyone..." But he won't finish what he's saying, he just...
Yeah, White glares at him.
Sokokan was like, you implying something, Joker?
Yeah.
Just thinking aloud.
Think
you guys
quieter.
hear something walk over the container-like ceiling of this image. Toko gets low and just kind of... A few gunshots go off. As the people of 6 know how to defend themselves, and these things are certainly not commonly seen. You wait. You wait until you hear, a couple minutes later, a knock on the sheet metal. Just ting, ting, ting. And you hear someone's voice go, excuse me, I have to open the restaurant. Are you going to be in there much longer? Sokka just looks at the two of you.
I mean... let them open the restaurant.
Sokka was like, friend, are those things outside gone? We got a little bit spooked, so we took cover here. And kind of like just looks at you guys and just kind of like has you nod. And you're like, yeah, enforcers showed up and shot a bunch of them and been gone for a couple of minutes now. Should have been open about 90 seconds ago. Every second gets docked off my pay. So
Yeah, you wouldn't want that to happen.
I'm 6 credits short now.
Okay. Just open it up.
All right. I'm sorry. Opens it up. You see like 2 people outside, like a like scraggly haired, pimply teenager with like a little like net over his hair, and like a greasy, like just ill-fitting shirt, and behind him like a slightly taller, fat one with like a little bit of like a fuzz mustache over his upper lip. At this point, as you step out, there's 30 or 40 people buzzing around the street, kind of like asking what the hell those were. Some people know. You can try to pick up some rumors and try to ask some questions, or you can just try to get out of there fast. Whatever you'd like to.
I am ready to get out of here fast.
Yeah. That sounds like a great idea. Let's leave.
Boss was gonna pick us up about half a block down. So let's head that way. We'll be safe.
That sounds good.
Is this Anton's old garage we're going to?
Yes. Joko was just where the place where you've been staying. Levan Antonov's garage. As you're walking, Soko kind of goes like, Wyatt, are you going to stay some time with us? You seem not to presume much, but whatever this fight you had with your girlfriend means she was intent in killing you, and she may still be, and you're also a little bit fucked up.
Yes.
I'm sure Levan would be happy to put you up for a few days, a couple weeks if you need it.
Yeah, she gets a little rough, I guess. Yeah, I guess I could use this place to stay. He definitely doesn't want to lead anybody back to his actual house, so seems like a
He,
good plan.
I assume you don't say that.
No.
Yeah. You do hear a little whisper in your ear and goes like, maybe it's a place to regroup, gather some allies. You know, I can't go back until, you do the job.
I
And
know.
we kind of fucked it up last night.
You're gonna fuck up?
No, you did.
Oh, yeah. Obviously. Wyatt is saying this out loud, but kind of to himself.
Just quietly, yeah.
Perception check.
Sure, give me a percentage check.
That boy mumbling over there.
Nope.
I'll just take my insight stress.
I
Thanks.
said nothing.
You're a little bit stressed, Jacket.
Jesus.
I have one. I have one stress is 0, and I have one in stress and one.
I'm gonna kill Joker just by mumbling.
You guys get a half a block away. You can sit down. About 15 minutes later, you see a like a large kind of like shuttle truck just lean in front. It opens up, the back kind of opens up, and this seems to be kind of like a mechanic's van type of thing. And sitting in front, Wyatt, you see him for the first time in a few years. You see a jovial smile and a man with bright blue eyes. Gray, like just salt and pepper hair, a bit more like gray and white on the top and darkening towards the sides. A very straight nose and pale skin as he kind of like reaches over and just puts his, like, just rests his elbow on the window of the car. He goes like, I was told you all needed a ride. Correct? And you see, dressed simply in like a jacket and a dress shirt, kind of like just high colored, the telltale sign of a rifle bundled up on the passenger seat. And the back of the van opening up. You see Levan Antonov. Levan smiles and goes, all right, Wyatt, it's been some time.
Yeah.
Much has changed, it appears.
I just kind of looked down at my body. Yeah, a few things.
Soko kind of was like, sorry, boss. It was an emergency, and I know today is important. Levan sighs and shakes his head and was like, you have no idea, Soko, old friend. It seems today is the day all the chickens came home to roost. All right, get on. And let's get home.
Can I do a quick knowledge test? What's significant about it today to 11?
Give me a knowledge test.
1.
You don't know. All you know is that this morning, before you got up, Levan sent Ada on a job, which is a bit like early for like this time zone, for especially because Ada sleeps till noon usually. She stays up really late. And Levan was also gone when you left. He didn't take Soko, which is very, very weird. He takes Soko everywhere. On a 1, would you have asked where Levan went, or would you have kind of like just not my business?
Not while Wyatt's around, and not while he kind of wants to just get off the street.
Yeah.
Maybe,
so
maybe later.
That's about what you would know. Levin left early in the day. Since he came back a couple hours ago while you guys were at the clinic, and he didn't take Soko with him, which is rare.
Okay.
You will climb into the car and it's going to turn and start heading, hugging the edge, and you can see the levels on the other side. It's kind of like massive 200-300 foot gap, and beneath more and more levels. And if you peer down, you can see the night zone below, where the little bit of twilight that makes their way down here completely disappears, and past it, this endless rows of lights that are permanently running down there, shuttles above in like just massive lines and rows, each level like almost an entire new city, and each district housing millions, if not billions, of people. Waya, you take one last look behind you, and you could swear you see a glint of something golden and red peeking from around a corner of one of the massive buildings that just connect to the level above this dwarf. And it turns and disappears after gazing at you for a second. And that's where we're
Longingly?
going to wrap up tonight.
Oh my god.